If anybody stops in, hit up the chat. Let me know you're here. I'm just here to interact while I do this. So, come in and say anything. I'll talk to whoever's here. And I'll keep checking it. So if you think that I'm not looking at the chat or something, try to say something again twice, because I think it disappears. So if I'm not looking right at the right second, as soon as I get off this chair, I'll click on it. Oh. Working at my, if anybody's watching this as a video later, sorry, I'm going to talk, obviously, even though I do want to interact mainly, but even if nobody comes on, I'm still going to record myself doing this just as a live stream, so. Matrix Christ is sacred son, spirit, ether, blood of Father's people. Refinement by design, through confinement with the silence. It's just time, it's just time, it's time, it's time. They mock which made us weaken, and they clutch us where we're seeking, and they rock us so to sleep. It's in the water, food, and air we breathe. You can see just what I mean. Nanotech and frequencies, planet wrecked by agencies. Thoughts made at the farm, here's a message from beyond. Andrea! This is my grandparents. This is the farm where Robin came before. So my paps had a couple broken hips and stuff. And recently he broke both of his hips like back to back. He's 83, so my mom found him an apartment. Yep, the farm. I am... right now, taking like plates. There's a huge stack of these plates I just taken out of there. Really, mainly like because we all are kind of like emotionally immature, that none of my family and stuff have really moved much of my grandmother's stuff at all. Like we all just have always talked about it and just really didn't feel comfortable. And now it's time to Hey, more power to you. That's because you have a good heart, Andrea. I don't try to get it, to be honest with you. I tried to tell him information of, because he acted like he cared what I had to say. Because he came out of the blue from whatever. We'll just talk about it, because it literally, like, me and you, Andrea, here, there's nobody else. And I don't care. I just try not to give him attention, pretty much. But I'll just clarify this. We didn't talk for a long time. He came out of the blue, commented on my channel not too long ago, a couple months ago or something. And then he acted like he cared what I thought or what I interpreted as his footage and the YouTube videos and what I thought, why his brain was telling him what it was telling him. We go way back. And I know you do. And I appreciate you. But I tried my best to put into words what I thought of it. I think it has a lot to do, because I don't think he's lying. I think that he sees it as in like something, but I think it has something to do with like the very projection of reality itself. If it's something legitimate, I don't think there's, I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't think he's lying either. I just, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have nothing to really go on with him. And whenever I did feel like I did 2 streams just focused towards that, talking about how I was, and I know I didn't put it into perfect words or anything, but then he acted like I didn't tell him anything at all. So it's like, because I said on one of the streams to SJD in the chat that I just can't get on board with him, but I meant like his channel at all, because like I can't focus like on what he's focused on. I don't think I'm supposed to. I'm not telling him to do something different, you know what I mean? I'm not telling him to focus on what I focus on at all. I really don't care what he focuses on. But whenever I said, like, I can't get on board with any of it, like, I meant as far as, like, getting involved in just the things that he's paying attention to. You know, we pay attention to things. I can't pay attention. I'm not even saying he shouldn't. Maybe he's onto something way bigger than I could even imagine. But for me, in my perspective, I don't need to be paying attention to the stuff that he's making in videos. It's just not for me. Yeah, me too. I certainly hope that for everybody. And to be honest with you, like, and you know this, Andrea, like, I really wish the best for Robin. Like, I really, really legitimately do. I'm not, like, trying to be smart or anything like that. This guy, you know what I mean? He was literally, like, my best friend for, like, a few years. Like, I didn't chat on the phone for long times with anybody or anything, especially not the stuff that I was actually thinking about. You know what I mean? That I, started making videos about and stuff, which was just trying to understand what we are involved in here. Just like, what is life? It's like, I really, really wish the best for Robin. I do. I feel bad for him because I feel like his relationship has taken quite a like toll on him mentally, and I feel like he won't express that, but he talks about it. Every time I get on one of his videos, he like brings up stuff about his relationship and stuff. And then I feel like there's people who get in his head and say things, but that's because he brings it up and stuff. So then there's obviously like these trolls and stuff. But he acts like it doesn't bother him and all that stuff, and I shouldn't speak on it because I really don't even know what's going on or anything. And the only things that I do know is from what I've heard him say in the past, which was not recent, but I've heard him say a bunch of times and stuff just about like I feel like it's kind of mentally, taking a little toll on him to not only to deal with that emotion, but to deal with it in the wrong way. And I could be wrong. I could be just not minding my own business by speaking on it. But I think what we pay attention to, what we really, really focus on, needs to be. That's a booby. There's still a 7-8-year-old that lives in here. Yeah, I feel like that too. Like, we all didn't just, like, come stumbling upon each other on accident, I don't think. I think more will be revealed. Yeah. I probably... Well, you know what, though? Now thinking about that, I haven't even thought about that, really, since it happened. Let me explain something to you, Andrea, because this isn't, like, paranoia. We'll go with, who you mentioned there. I've felt extremely targeted because of her job. She is constantly in interaction with all of our local police department, and her boss is like real tight with all the cops, so they all know her, and they know me too by like first name and stuff, but they like her. So whenever we get into any kind of disagreement, they get used against me. And that's what I was trying to show was. Because that's just one small part of the whole issue with what's going on here. Because that's abuse of power, abuse of authority, what was happening that night. Regardless, like, I was definitely not in a good space. But they were being used against me, and it's happened a bunch of times, and I just have trouble accepting that. Because the fact that they can be used against me like a pawn by her shows how much they shouldn't even be able to wield the authority that they wield. And I mean, I'm talking about the good guys and the bad guys with that. It's just not... It's not fair because I wasn't... Oh yeah, I think it's definitely tied together. Yeah, I think that has for most of us. But you're not wrong. I was definitely ready to... I was ready at that point in time to get in trouble and stuff. My big man, my son, he's definitely that thought that is like, you know what? I'm not going to do this stupid thing. I'm not going to... That maybe in the past, I wouldn't have had the ability to have that second thought. And now I don't react anymore. And when I have reacted anywhere, like in recent years towards somebody, I consciously did it, because I will do that. I will still react to somebody and give them what they're looking for. If Andrea, I'm just not perfect. If they want to take it to a negative place, like, I will at some point stop trying to prevent that. I only have so many cheeks. I know. And I will not lash out. But I will consciously use that shadow part if I feel like, you know what, I'm not getting the space I need or the boundary set that I need or whatever's going on by trying to turn the other cheek, by trying to take the high road and stuff. I will eventually make the conscious decision to give them the other one. And then I know how to do it in small increments now. I don't know if you've really noticed it before, Andrea, but there's definitely a, you know, there's another one. I gotta stuff a bunch of newspaper in these plates. I wish Robin would stop in here. I really wasn't trying to be mean to him, saying like I couldn't get on board with anything that he was seeking on. Regardless if I really understand it or not, or really get what he's saying, I'm not trying to like be discouraging. I don't think that our thoughts are like just generated by the brain, you know what I mean? Like, I think we're purposed and stuff. So it's very possible that he would have something that just maybe hasn't been able to put into words good enough for other people to really pick up on. And also that, you know, ain't for me or for somebody else to maybe try to watch. But now I honestly don't watch. I really don't watch anybody that SJD don't post videos no more. I'm trying to think of anybody that I've watched recently that I know. That's not somebody that's just like that I don't know. It's just a channel. I don't know if you make videos now, Andrea. I know I was subscribed to you at one point, but to be honest, I'm not really positive if this is the same channel that you had. I don't know if this is a new one or not. I just have not seen a video. I'll click on it though after this and see if I'm subscribed to you. Getting ready to go outside and smoke a cigarette. Yeah, this is a little crappy feeling right now. You know, I was born here. I was born in the hospital, obviously. Well, not obviously, because some people aren't. I was born in Washington Hospital, and then I lived here from the day I was born until four-ish, around 4 years old. Yeah, don't do that. They'll take them away from you. I know. You know, I think that's a good way to look at it. I look at it as like a whole nother self, Andrea. Like if you really give me no option and stuff, I feel like that I've evolved to the point now where I can consciously like kind of step back and let that other, whatever step in and kind of handle it for me. Because like right now and stuff, it's like by how I feel 99.99999% of my life, I will do anything I can to avoid confrontation. I really will. But then like it's very amazing that switch now that I've gotten, because I used to not have control of it. It used to just be if something picked at me enough or something, it would just coom, and then like he would be there and handle it for me and stuff. But now I can choose like when I go in and out. And I like that because like I don't feel very good at it myself. Like right now I wouldn't feel very good at dealing with a conflict. Like I really wouldn't. If I knew I was going to have a conflict coming up right now or something, like I would feel anxious. Like I don't want that. I never wanted that. I need to wash my hands really quick, and then I was going to go out and smoke a cigarette. This is a mess in this kitchen bed right now because I'm tearing everything out, and like bread that he's thrown out to the birds and sink. I think that communication does a lot of that stuff. And I also think that sometimes it's immaturity. I feel like people are like fishing for that kind of content. Like they want to go back and forth or something. But I'm past that point now because we have a much more like, there's bigger fish to fry. I don't know what people think, but I really think we're supposed to be taking action against a small population of corrupt rulership across all major parts of human society. I think it's all corrupted. And I think it's just corrupted by people that are wielding a lot of authority. We should be able to communicate without fighting, and I do consider you an old friend for sure. I consider you like a sister, Andrea, and it's just because of being, you know what I mean? Like, we've gone through, whatever you want to call it. I don't like saying like an awakening or anything like that. The original Stanleys. I don't want to use the word awakening or anything, but like that, whatever you would call that. I feel like that we just knowing each other, being able to like comment or any form of communication, knowing like, okay, there's another human being, or there's these couple human beings over here or something that is at least got some level of understanding of what I'm trying to say. Because everybody around me, my family and everybody thinks I'm completely insane every time I open up my mouth. We all did the Dark Night of the Soul together, yes, and I hope that we're like, I don't even want to speak on it because I don't want to say too much yet, but I think we're entering a new phase, a new chapter. I think that was a very tough refinement period, and I think that we're gonna get a chance to, like, I feel like we're gonna get a chance to put our money where our mouth is, pretty much, Andrea. You know what I mean? We've been going around trying to bust up things on the internet that we know was wrong, that we knew was corrupt and everything. And now maybe we're going to get our chance. Well, You may never be done recovering for it. Whatever this universe is, whatever is a little traumatizing, I know. But I think we're going to get our chance now. I think, like, you know what I mean? You can call it like a conscious creator, the source, God. No titles or words mean anything to me now. I don't care how people say it. I interpret it in a way that I'm not even using English language within myself to interpret it. And I don't care how people look at it. I don't care if they say Jesus, Allah, Yahweh, Yeshua, Yahshua, Yeshua HaMashiach, all of them. Jehovah. I don't care what people decided the title that they were going to put their payment of energy into, but I feel like whatever that is, there is like a conscious design to all of this reality, and that we are like batter on deck. It's like, okay, you got refined, you got put through hell to get refined. You know, definitely know that, like, I know you know, Andrea, but like, definitely learned and things set in that wouldn't have set in if it was easier, or if there was another way, like the refinement or whatever, the upgrade wouldn't have taken place if we didn't do it that way. So now I think that it's, I don't think, let me change that. I know for a fact that, because I can just feel it in my spirit so strong and stuff, it's like, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. So if somebody like me all of a sudden was like, had access to resources and unlimited travel and the ability to, you know, even put myself in the same space as a lot of our leaders and stuff, they would either have to put me down, or there would be there would be some kind of, every action has a reaction, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't just let things be. If I was like Kanye, man, I feel like he was in a position to do a lot of good in this world. Still is, but it just, the things of the world have just taken his attention. And I really do think, like, God, the creator, I know a lot of people think that that's like crazy, but I've been saying since 2015 that I thought Ye was going to be involved in like something. This was before I didn't even know what a secret society was. And I was saying, like, I thought, like, Kanye West was going to be president of the United States. In 2015, I posted it on Facebook. Because my girl, Lauren, she shared the post out to me a while back, couple years ago, whenever he announced that he wanted to run for president. She was like, oh my God, Justin said this in 2015. And apparently he said it too way back then, but I didn't see that clip before until after this last time. And I just feel like he got distracted, taken off his path and stuff. But that's okay, because all these powerful ones, those stars, yeah, I know. But that's the thing is that we're going to come cut them strings. We're going to let them know. I get being afraid for your life, being afraid, especially if you took, oh, see, the thing about me, Andrea, is I've never been in one of these secret back rooms. Somebody like Kanye, he might have swore. He might have did, you know what I mean? He might have. Currency, yeah, it's like it's energy. It's energetic. Flow negatively because of mismanagement. I agree with you. It's just like he acts like he's exposing everything, but then he won't speak about nothing. Like, there's a clip where years and years ago he was walking into a lodge and somebody ran up on him with the camera and was like, Kanye, can I be a Freemason too? Can I be a Freemason too? And then you got to see a little bit more of how much he really wanted to expose things. You know, he wanted to get the hell away from him. He looked like whenever people run up on Jacob Rothschild, he just cannot believe one of these peasants has spoken to him. That whole little mentality got to go. I think there's a lot that's got to go here. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not for sure. but I'm willing to try to keep getting better. And I want people to be happy here. I don't want people to be run by corruption, Andrea.
Right.
That's what it seems like. He's half in, half out. Oaths. Andrea said oaths. Like taking it, like swearing an oath. She said, that word has bad energy. It certainly does. Every time I say it, I feel it. Like when I just said it a little bit ago about he probably took them or something. I know. I know that this sounds crazy, Andrea, but I did get close to them on ground level. And they were trying to bait me to ask. I mean, it's ground level, though. I don't think that, like, every Freemason is aware of even what me or you are aware, Andrea, or could even keep a conversation with us about our, understanding of what's taking place and stuff. I don't think that they have any, like, really metaphysic information, too. I think they're just there to kind of hold the tent up. But they were definitely trying to get me to ask. And I thought about it a little bit because I was already working for them and stuff, and they were being pretty open about some things, kind of like making it obvious that it was like, it was possible. I could have been initiated. But that's just how they can keep control of you then. Once they initiate you, you end up like somebody like Kanye and you want to say stuff and you can't. The only thing stopping me from saying stuff anymore is community guidelines, and I don't know. Because when I know, I say, and I know that they know that. Maybe not like, I'm not saying like, oh, there's just like these giant powerful people and stuff all paying attention to me, but I know that there's some on like a ground level here that are a part of it. Swear is another bad word. Swear, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. Swear by nothing on earth or in heaven. I'm paraphrasing. I don't care about reciting scripture perfect anymore. I used to think it was important, but now I know it's all copied stories from like the Sumerian tablets and stuff, and the names have been changed and everything, so I don't stress it.
And wear it again, saving you money. Mighty Mended is not a glue, but a flexible bonding agent that grabs, adheres, and interlocks the fibers of virtually any fabric for a permanent repair. Sewing takes forever, but with Mighty Mended, just apply, gently touch, and mend it.
He came to spend the night with me with Pat.
To withstand storm, forest winds, amazing. Easily mend the hem of your chest to look your best. Even if you
Serpentine.
Mighty Mended will quickly fix
Hold on a second.
pillows and comforters right on the bed.
Robin, I know you're here. Get your screenshot. Hold on, I'll hold it.
Crystal clear and is safe for most
There we go. This is Serpentine too, by the way.
washable. Even after 50 washes, the bond still stays
Still
strong.
fun.
Whether it's denim, leather, or lace, you can use Mighty Mended
Used to be nice here.
any place. We even repaired this parachute with Mighty Mended.
It's kind of like sad now. I don't care what they do with it. I'm smoking on camera because I don't want to just like make the camera be just shining off into the middle of nowhere. But they do. They flag them now. I mean, I'm not trying to get views, but I wouldn't mind it if it stopped. Yeah, he is. You see the 3? My guess is wise guy would have said what's up. My guess is that my 3 is right now is Andrea, Robin, and then it's a real wild card for that 3rd one. But I have a couple ideas of who it is that would not comment, and Blue Dream. That's one of the OG strains. I don't know what this is, but it's good. I'd mark every single one of them not for kids over 18. I've always done that. My videos really aren't for kids. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want my kids watching my YouTube channel. My videos are not for kids. This is an adult space. We talking about some serious things here. When people grasp that it's like really real, it's like you guys are being led by demons and It's on us to do something about it, or nature will reset it once it gets bad enough. It's time. Facts, it's time, Andrea. If Robin went live or something and I know it, he put a StreamYard link in his chat, I would go on his video. He wouldn't want me to, though, because Andrea, even though I don't think he's like lying or anything like that and stuff, he still don't want to talk in real time live with me, because a lot of the things that he has said on my video, he was twisting words and stuff, and I feel like he's doing it almost like being funny, kind of like, and stuff like that, but he knows that like he's saying that I said something I didn't actually say and stuff, and it's never triggered me, though. This whole entire time is never time to level up. I said 11 years ago. It's past time. It feels like that too, doesn't it? It really has been that long. I feel like 2017 was really the year that I started being like, oh shit, like. But you know what I mean? Like, maybe we get the rulership we deserve. People ain't really maybe been ready for like all out freedom. I just don't understand how we could be knowing like the corruption, like, and all these, like, we just know. We know about government. We know about like the main church on the planet is like the Vatican and Catholicism, and it's like all of these cases, confirmed cases of pedophilia, and all of this stuff. There's a keyword for the algorithm. I was trolling in a country rap music sector. Who was it? Country rap music? I don't even know any country rappers. Oh, wait. Didn't Beyonce just, not that she's a rapper, but didn't Beyonce just do a country album? I don't know. I don't want to talk about these celebrities and stuff, because honestly, I don't like paying attention to them. I think they know a way to suck that up. I think every time people pay attention to them, they eat the attention, the energy of it. You know why I think that? Because I do it a little bit on TikTok, Andrea. If I get like, because I got one video with my boy that me and August got like 150,000 views, over 150,000 views, with over like 25,000 likes on a video where August was teaching me about portals and stuff, and we were drawing with chalk on the basement floor at our old place. And I felt with that one, and then I got two other videos that are kind of bigger videos for me. They are like over like tens of thousands of views. There's some kind of deposit of energy that you get when you see that. Like whenever I seen one of my videos, a little Joe Rogan clip, go over 10,000 views a couple weeks ago, I got like a notification email from YouTube like telling me that it was getting views, and it's like, yeah, I feel a little burst of energy in it. You know, have you ever found a $20 bill on the side of the ground? No matter who you are, I've found money with money. So I wasn't like I found it when I needed it too, but I found it when I really didn't need it or care about it. Even if it's like $1, like it does something. You'd be like, ooh, like you get this like just a little pickup. Well, imagine if you have millions upon millions of people sending energy at you, and you know how to receive it due to like occult secrets that were given to you in order to, like, you know, sign up. Like, you part of that team now. You ain't allowed to tell on us. If you tell on us, we're allowed to do whatever we want to you. That's how it works, I think, for most of these celebrities and politicians and stuff. It's like, well, to get in this spot, you're not getting in this spot unless you agree and you take part in this. And once you take part in this, they got you. So they're like, go ahead, motherfucker. Like, we got you, and we will take care of you. So now they're all truthfully scared to speak up. Ryan Upchurch is now clout chasing Billy Carson versus Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald. I need to know about that. Wait a second. Because you know what? There's something real weird going on Billy Carson with TikTok. He's getting attacked heavy right now on TikTok. There's people doing live streams nonstop with you doing the green screen with his picture in the back, and none of them, they're all just talking nonsense. I believe that some of these people, they could have secrets and stuff that they wouldn't want the public to know about how they're doing things. But I don't really think Billy does, but if he does, he does. I don't even care. But I don't believe anything that these videos are saying. I didn't see nothing about Ryan Upchurch coming at him, but there's people doing TikTok live streams, and there's more than one people, and they're like black spiritual leader accounts just going in on Billy, saying like he's a fraud, you know what I mean? Like this dude's like there to throw like people off of like the track of really figuring things out and stuff, you know, giving a false like alternative narrative of things that they knew people were going to get into anyways, like Sumerian tablets and stuff. Like, so they like headed it off with Billy to misdirect everybody. But I don't really think that. Because you know why I don't think it is? Because I watched two of them yesterday for a couple minutes each, and they both were just blowing smoke. Neither of them knew even a percentage of what I knew about Billy's channels or his information or stuff, and you could tell that they really didn't do their homework. They were just trying to say he's a fraud. So that when I seen that they really didn't have anything to actually say other than to just call him stuff, I was like, all right, well then, you know what I mean? It's kind of suspicious that there's multiples doing it at the same time. You trolled a guy that asked to borrow $10 and other people sent some cash also. Hey, that is funny. They might have liked that you were trolling that person, then he might have already made an impression on other people in the chat where channel you were on. It's forbidden after coming out of a true crime network where he created a psyop by saying the dead girl wasn't dead. It was a mess. I saw the guy who's calling Billy a grifter. There was a guy and a lady yesterday who were both bigger. Like, I have almost 4,000 followers, and I remember they both were bigger channels than mine. And it was a guy and a woman who seemed to be unconnected with each other account-wise, live streaming at the same time, using Billy's picture as the green screen background, just talking trash. I mean, anything's possible, though. But I'm not basing my mentality or my understanding, my understanding or anything off of just things that Billy Carson has said. So I don't really care. You know what I mean? That's on him. If he's been trying to fool people, because I know one thing I wouldn't want to do. I wouldn't want to purposely misdirect or trick humans in this time who are seeking and for understanding and for the truth. I wouldn't want to get in the way with that, because those are God's people. I know what you know. I know you know what I mean, Andrea. It doesn't matter how off they are. If they're looking and if they want to know, if they want to seek, they're gonna find. And regardless of what that looks like or how long it takes, you don't want to be, because those people are on God's path. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're messing with truth seekers and purposely giving them bad info, I think that I don't think that I would want to be on the other end of that. 2 seconds, guys. Or Andrea, you're the only one telling me you're here. We're up to 4 now. Robin, you're more than welcome, brother. You can. We was even talking about you earlier, so you can comment if you. Sorry. We're up to 5 people. Have I missed a comment from anybody? I feel like Andrea is the only person, because I've been just staring at it. Can we... Hold on, let me make sure. his subscribers. There's a court case. There's a court case. Is well, you got to be able to put out messages to stop people from doing that, because when there's a group of them doing it, it looks bad on his part. If one or two people go do it, that it doesn't look bad on him. But when there's groups of people doing something like that, he makes him look responsible in court. But I didn't know about it. I was saying Billy. Wait, Richard. Yeah. Oh, we can have a discussion about anything you want. And I don't know for sure. Because he ain't sell that many books. I know, I get it. But I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes business-wise. I don't know anything, Andrea. That's the thing. The only Pantheon Elite records that I know of is... And I don't even know if Cruz or Donnie... neither of them, I don't know who's on Pantheon, to be honest with you. I would have to look. It's becoming like, and it might not be a good thing. You're right. Yeah, 5 people in here, 2 of them in the chat though. It's okay. I'm glad though. I'd rather say 4 or 5 than 0 or 1. I'm okay with 1 or 2. Why would you say? All right, let's get into a quick story time. I won't waste y'all time so much. Andrew was from Tennessee. My phone has been hacked for months. I don't talk about it on videos or anything, but I will make a screen recording video showing you guys. I'll turn it into just like a couple-minute video. Every single date on my calendar has been filled up with hourly alarms, and they're all Andrew Parton's alarms. They're dates, they're, his probation appointments, his outpatient appointments, his court dates, his everything pops up on my phone, and I get like a lot of them a day now. They maxed it out. I watched it. I was showing some people around me, my mom mainly, as when it was happening. I was like, look, an hour ago they were only 2 months of filling the days up with the notifications. Now they're another month ahead, and now it's as far as I can scroll. I don't know, but listen, because it's so funny. I could show you. It's been happening a long time too, the better part of a year. I haven't spoke on it because I didn't want to pay attention to it enough, because I feel like these are, you know what I mean? I feel like they're little grimy intelligence agents in secret society grunts who could never stand in front of me and speak to me looking in my eyes. They would literally wince if they tried to, playing with electronics. I don't care. Honest to goodness, like, listen, I'll throw this phone over there and leave it. Like, I've done it with more than one, and they know that. So it's like, I just swipe them off every time that they pop on. I've tried to delete them. I can't figure out. I don't want to factory reset my whole phone. I want to go to do you think Andrew Parton, he has to be related to Dolly Parton? But I never asked him that or thought about it before. And do you think Andrew's still alive? Because I think somebody already went there. I think GP went down there and tried to like look around where he was at and stuff, and he couldn't find him. I'll put everything up on just a public video of my calendars, because none of it's my information. It says like probation officer, Trevor Matthews, appointments, all this stuff it's all his though. There are like doctor's appointments. It looks like some kind of outpatient appointments, like probation appointments, so many of them every day. He's good. I don't know what he's doing or anything, but he actually commented on one of my videos recently because I had posted something that was in his area. I don't know. I got it from Raw News Alerts, and I shared it onto my YouTube. And he said, it was the BP refinery or a BP place. But he commented and was like, dang, I didn't even see this on the news. Thanks for sharing it. And it's like, that's normally how it is, Something that you would want to know right in your backyard. You got to find out from some conspiracy theorist with 300 subscribers off of a TikTok screen recording that he took from another, or no, it was from X, and took a screen recording of it. Oh, I've tried to contact him. I don't even have the number for him now, but I tried to email him and stuff. Me trying to reach out to him is what I think got this started. Because I used to tell him, I'd be like, man, let me know if you're good and you just don't want to talk to people and stuff. Just let me know. Just give me a confirmation of life. I was being serious though. It was like, Andrew, don't, like, I exactly what my last email said. I was like, because he was answering me real weird and I just knew it wasn't him. So I was like, Andrew, don't message me no more. Don't email me no more. Do what you always have done in the past and call me on Google Hangouts so I could see him in real time talking. And I demanded that, and I wouldn't respond. There was still these messages coming back, responses that I could tell were not him. And when I cut it off, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not responding to you ever again if you won't show me you talking to me on a video call, because that was always how he called me, was on Google Hangouts. So when he refused that, I refused to answer any more messages because I knew somebody else was the one writing the messages, which I knew right away. As soon as I started getting them, I knew it wasn't him. And then my phone got that happening to it, and it's increased and increased now to where all constantly, all day, like every hour, they're going off. So no, but like I'm really like the one for it. Because I know that, you know what I mean, that's linking yourself to me now. Like, if you're messing with my phone and stuff, I wouldn't want to actually be the agents or the people who are actually directly messing with my phone. And I wish the best for him. I've had so much, like, stuff happen, like, I really don't want to see no. I would not want to know. But I'm telling you, it's mortally dangerous from my own perspective of the past. Whatever this universe is, it doesn't matter how hard I try to screw it up, whatever you want to call it, a conscious creator, God, or whatever, it's going to push me through this. I shouldn't say things like me, and I get how that sounds. But it's like you gotta look at things from an individual. We can't lose the individual in this. You either know that you're for this time, or you don't know. Like SJD and Andrea, I know you both are fully aware that you're here with a purpose for this time. So you know what I mean. Everybody don't know that, and I don't think everybody is. So yeah. Sometimes you sound like or sometimes I sound like I'm speaking in a way like I think I'm the only one who's doing what I'm doing or something like that. And I don't, and I know that I get it, and I would be in a fetal position right now, just petrified if I actually did believe that I was by myself in it. It feels like you're by yourself. Pure debauchery. What does that mean? Grifting. A lot of them are on drugs. I'm glad that I got off of drugs. And I really haven't been on drugs in a long time. Andrea, I did drink, but I really haven't done any hard drugs since 2017. I believe February 2017 was the last time that I did hard drugs. But I really need to stop taking kratom. And Andrea, I take so much kratom and caffeine combined in extract shots, along with I really smoke a lot of bud, and I smoke nearly a pack of menthol cigarettes a day. You might as well just call it a pack. It's a little less than a pack. I've paid attention, but we'll just round it because it's close enough. I smoke about a pack a day. I smoke whatever, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 blunts a day, between two people with each of them, and I take these extract shots and stuff. I'm glad you're feeling renewed. I'm only drinking Fiji right now, trying really hard to clean myself out from the processed food, at least with the kratom and the smoking nonstop and everything. It's like the processed food, I'm having a lot more trouble processing it now myself. Like, I can't really digest much anymore. Yeah. I don't know about that though. I feel like the bud might have to go for like 30 days because I'm not really it's affecting me in my sleep. Andrea, Steve, and you just haven't commented back in a while. When was the last thing you said? I got 5 peeps in here. There's only 2 now. Yeah. I think Robin was here, but I don't care. I really don't. If you want to talk, you want to talk. If he wants to say something, he can say something. I'm getting cold. I'm about to go back inside. Phone's on 14%. I'm gonna try to plug it in and keep it live. I'm cleaning the SJD. I'm at the farm. I'm cleaning a lot of cooking stuff out of the kitchen here. My pap's moving to an apartment. My mom found him a good apartment. It's for older people. There's older guys there that go out in the lobby and drink coffee. And there's a bunch of steep steps here for him to get upstairs where the only actual bathroom is. But they've lived here for over 45 years. I was born here. I always keep saying that. I made a video earlier where I said that too, and I corrected myself. I was born in the hospital, in Washington Hospital, but I lived here from the time I was born until I was 4, and then my parents got married. Legs falling asleep. But very sentimental place to me. This is a tad bit emotional. It's definitely really emotional for my mom. My pap, he's going to struggle with it too, I think. When he first gets to this apartment, he's already starting to talk about it. It's just going to be strange, This is. But now I'm going through all my grandma's pots and pans, and she's got these cool warmers things with lids and stuff. There's a lot of stuff to go through, and my sister's coming tomorrow. Me and August are spending the night here. Lauren drove us here earlier today, and he's supposed to move into the apartment at the beginning of March, so 50 years worth of stuff packed in the closets and stuff here. It's trying to kind of clear it out. I'm not going to leave nothing as cluttered or anything full somewhere, so that can't be said and he left it. Ain't gonna let him be responsible for. I'll come during the week too and everything if I need to. Yeah, it's an hour. He was drinking. I seen your video, SJD. I know what he was doing in the driveway. I didn't even comment. SJD, what I'm going to tell you. I'm somebody who is an addict and an alcoholic, and I'm telling you, SJD, I get that you want to, know for sure that you have this rent and stuff from this guy, but you take him somewhere where he could stay warm and survive, and tell him that you hope the best for him. You don't need that at this point in your life, Steve. I'm just being honest with you, man. I wasn't even going to say that at all. That's what I was thinking whenever I seen. I didn't even watch the video to the end. I think I seen to where you showed him. Because I get it, but he's sitting where he wants to be. Me either, Andrea, and I can be one. But I don't now. Even if I do drink now, I make sure that I'm not going to have access to what is going to be passed. I don't need to drink at all, and I really don't, hardly ever. But if I do, I just go get 2 24-ounces, and I make sure it's going to be very inconvenient for me to get any more. Yeah. Steve ain't saying nothing now. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't trying to, like, judge you, or I do feel like that you do it for the right reasons, not just for like rent money. But I get you also feel like you need to have people, you know, but God will make a way. It will. What did I do? Get a thumbs down? What's weird? Or it probably didn't show it. Steve's a good guy. I know he's a good guy for doing it, Andrea. But I'm telling you the truth on how I feel about it. I wouldn't put him out in the cold right now, but I'd put him in a shelter. Or at least give him that choice. Like, figure out how to help you get to here or something. Or just tell him he can't drink any more alcohol at all. The alcohol is worse than the pills, because what happens if he has a big mood swing and is messing stuff up at your house? You tell him, knock it off or something. Then he gets mad and wants to fight with you or something. You know what I mean? You don't know, he's going to be unpredictable too much, because you don't know what kind of, if you're around somebody for years as a drunk, then you know how to predict them and you know what kind of drunk they are. But when you have somebody like this, Steve, you don't know. Maybe he takes a different type of prescription medication with drinking this day, and it puts him into complete psycho mode. Now you got to worry about him being around you, behind you in your own house and stuff. I'm telling you the truth. It makes me uncomfortable knowing that you're doing that. I don't think it's smart. If you knew him since he was younger or something and seen him for like years as a drunk, and you knew he wasn't dangerous, then that would be fine. Now, I know you're not some little weakling, Steve, but you don't need to even have that as a... Kick him out. I gotta get inside. I am cold. But I'll drop it, because Steve ain't really saying nothing. And you know what, man? If that guy's there and he could see me on Steve's computer right now, you know what I mean? And that's why Steve, I mean what I'm saying, man. He don't need that in his life. Definitely don't need that in his life. So, just thought of that, is that I could be playing out of a computer screen right now in Steve's house where this guy lives too. And I honestly am just thinking about it as in for Steve's sake, bud. So, just know that I've been an alcoholic and an addict for a lot of years. I'm not active in either now, but I could be if I started back up on anything. Like if I wanted to start drinking every day or something, it would become an addiction. If I want, like, I would never do a street drug now, because I feel like it ain't the same. It is just scary to me. I guess it's just having kids and stuff, but I know that. Oh man, my phone went to 5% already. It was just on 14. I'm gonna cut this off, but Andrea, Steve, I love you both. My phone's on 4. It's just dropping. It's going to shut right off. I love you both. Steve, I'm not trying to be mean. Steve's guy, if you're hearing me or something, don't get mad. I'm just telling you how I feel. I just seen back in 2018. Well, I hope the best, and I hope that they will listen to you, because I know you ain't telling them what drinking like that is a good idea, because you've been telling me not to drink for a long time whenever you knew I was. So I know you know. I love you both. There's nothing I can do about it. It just went straight down. Oh, it's because it's so cold. I'll plug it in and go live again, though. I love you both, for real. I appreciate you guys for being here. Stay up, y'all.